Welcome, folks. Today we are going to look at strings in JavaScript. In my previous lectures, I've discussed the basics like numbers, variables, etc. So feel free to check that out. In this lecture, I'm going to talk about one of the most frequently used data types in programming, basically, and that is strings. So let's get started. I'm using Atom, like I mentioned earlier. Atom is the code editor that I'm using. Now, the code I'm showing here, along with the notes, those are also available on GitHub, and I'll share the link for the same. Okay, so you can check that out. That link will be below the video. So let's get started. So what are strings? Strings are like anything you give within quotes, put it simply. So let me take an example to start with. I'll be using a developer tools to run the examples. It's available in most of the browsers, so you can go to Chrome, you can go to Firefox, just open the console. Okay, so let's say let str1 equal to hello Sam. Okay, so now when I say this str equal to single quotes hello Sam, this is a string basically. I could have done this also, str2 equal to double quotes. It's up to you to choose which one you prefer, but you can declare a string with either of those. Now if I give str1, you can say see it prints like hello Sam. Okay, so that's the basic, like what is a string? Anything you give in quotes. It can even be a number like str3 equal to 933. Okay, this is also a string, anything which you are giving within quotes. So that's the thing. Now in this lecture we'll learn how to create strings, how to use escape uh, to handle the codes within strings, and then we'll also check string concatenation or joining of strings. Okay, so first thing is creating a string, which I just demoed to you. Strings are surrounded by quotation marks. It can be single or double quotes. Just like we declare and initialize numbers, we can work with strings. So here I am declaring a variable message and I am initializing it to hello world. So the message variable will have hello world string in it. It's like a bucket which is holding this. Okay. Now what happens if I give something like let str4 equal to hello Sam, how is life going? So if you see, I've used a single quote within this, right? And this is not good actually, right? So it something is weird here, something is broken here, and that's because we cannot do this. If you want to do this, then what you need to do is let str4 or let's say 5 is equal to, you can say hello, how. Now to give the single quote you can use escape, which is backslash character. Okay, then you can use this and then you can say life. Okay, so it's something like how's life. Now here to use this single quote I'm using this backslash character, and this is what is escape. Okay, so we need to use this in order to declare this kind of string, and then it's all good. You can print out str5 and you'll see hello how's life. Cool. So this is what I've mentioned here. This using backslash solves the problem, right? Now let's go to joining two strings, which is concatenation of two strings. So how do you join? Say I have f name equal to John and I have last name equal to say Travolta. Okay, now I want to concatenate and print the full name. So what I can say is full name is equal to f name plus, and I'm just going to use this white space to make it more readable, and L name. Okay, and then if I print out full name, it's going to show me John Travolta. So I'm using a plus operator to join two strings. Okay, if I didn't use this, then this space will be gone. So I've just added a white space. This is the way to concatenate two strings. Cool. Now if you want to convert a string to a number, you can use like number method, and to convert a number to a string you can use toString method. Let me demo you. So I have let temp num string, just a weird name. Okay, so we'll say 1022. This is actually a string right now, right? It's not a number. Now to convert this, what we can do is number method. It's a function, it's an inbuilt function. Okay, and then you can say temp, and now when you print it out, it'll convert it to a number. To convert it back to a string, you can use like so if I have let x is equal to 173, okay, and I want to convert it into a string, what I can do is x dot to string. Cool. And this method will generate a string for that. So it's all part of the notes. You can go through it and you can practice it out also. Number and toString functions. Here is a sweet example which is like a quick recap for you. The last thing I want to cover in this lecture is like template literals or template strings. Now something good has happened. Instead of doing all this plus, right, to concatenate, what we can do is let uh, full name again, right, like you have in movies, something again. So I'm using here. So what you can do is use backtick operators. Now this is not single quote, this is not double quote, this is a backtick. Okay, it's on your keyboard. Try it out. You can say dollar f name, okay, and dollar l name. Cool. So what happens is now full name again will give you John and Travolta. So it's like you have the variables here, and then you have uh, a string, and then again you have a variable, and this is very convenient. You can just write it out like this. I think with a little practice you will get used to it. It's pretty straightforward and easy to use. This is it. You can go through the example, you can check it out and practice it. Hope this was useful. Thanks guys.